The women of Pakistan constitute around 51% of our population. But the question arises of whether this majority population has the requisite visibility and status in all the spheres of national life as per its ratio to population in the country. Then comes the question to the inclusivity of women in the judicial system. National progress is impossible without addressing this issue because the majority of the population cannot be ignored when it comes to national progress and development. Having said this, it is very important to examine and implement actions plans to ensure that our judicial system caters to such a huge population through a truly inclusive and
We need a little silence in the hall, please.
Gender diversity requires that women and men be given the same opportunities such as access to resources, promotions, elevation to the superior judiciary, and so on. In Punjab, there are 36 honorable judges of the Lahore High Court, and presently I am the only female judge there. The most astonishing fact is that no female judge has ever been elevated from District Judiciary Punjab to Lahore High Court Lahore. The reason is that female women are underrepresented in the District Judiciary Punjab, and the mechanism based on seniority never enables the system to consider names of female district and session judges for elevation to the High Court. Presently, there are 7 female district and session judges, and their seniority starts from number 26 and goes to 153. Female judges with their various abilities and experiences offer a diverse perspective that is invaluable in the complex task of administering justice. Their inclusion in the superior judiciary would not only address the gender disparity but also enrich the decision-making process. It goes without saying that in certain areas of the administration of justice, female judges can perform much better. In our society where females are given limited opportunities to grow, resulting in less contribution by them in all walks of life, of which law is not exception. However, against all the odds, until the prerequisites of judgeship are met, any female nomination from the bar may not be successful for such a position. The prerequisite of the practical experience gained through the active practice of law. For this, all the chambers, through respective bar councils, should be bound to have at least 30% female lawyers as their assistants, who must be assigned to protective cases. Similarly, a panel of lawyers must also include 33% of female lawyers in government and semi-government institutions. This will substantially help them gain the required competency and produce experience essential for consideration for such nomination. Most importantly, the seniority list of female judges should be separately prepared in district judiciary to consider their elevation as High Court judges. The question of diversity and merit is non-conflicting. A minimum threshold of competence and merit can always be ensured through giving way to inclusivity. Electronic and print media can play a crucial role to influence public perceptions and raises awareness. Media houses should also be sensitized through media regulators to positively portray women in the justice system by highlighting their achievements and contributions. International best practices with high level of gender exclusivity of women in the justice system can be adopted. Furthermore, partnerships can be formed with international organizations to gain insight and support for gender inclusive reforms. Sir, this is all in continuation of your keynote address. These are some suggestions which I have bring today. If we follow all this, then we can bring women in our judicial system. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Justice Alia Neelam, taking the advantage of your presence. I just want to correct the record. A civil judge in Punjab is not working for 15 or 16 years.